Yo, what's the dealio, man? Listen, you already know I got a straight banger for you today, all right? So in this video, we got the small account challenge, y'all. We got the small account challenge. So it was a good week for the small account challenge. So we're gonna break it all down, and I'm gonna show you guys and help teach you guys some stuff that we did today. I mean this week and what we learned, right? So like I always say in every video, nothing that I say is financial advice. If you want financial advice, be sure to go talk to a licensed financial advisor. All right. And also be sure to like this video, y'all. Okay. We coming to you every single day with life-changing information. All right. I wish I had an Isaiah D. Fowler when I was learning how to trade. I'm just gonna keep it honest. I wish I had a YouTube channel like this when I was learning how to trade. All right, so be sure to subscribe to the channel. All right, every day we giving you real value. I'm really teaching you guys how to trade per the strat, order blocks, price action, right? Market sentiment, psychology, all of that stuff, right? So what we're gonna do is we are going to go into the small account challenge, and I'm gonna break this down for you guys. All right. So so right here, we got the small account challenge, right? Now, Robinhood be playing games, okay? They be playing games, and I'm gonna tell you guys why. So I took 2 trades this week on the small account, right? They both hit. Now let's break it down. First trade, I took Apple, okay? I took Apple. Let's go to the history and let's look at Apple. Well, first off, this today, so the account is at 511. All right, account is at 511. The account is up 10%. All right, now let's go to the history. Now we're gonna go to Apple. All right, Apple, bodied Apple. Okay, bought a contract for $93. Okay, bought a contract for $93 out of the money, and then sold it for $54 in profit, sold it for $147. All right. Now let me show you guys what time. I bought this contract on the 12th at 7:20 a.m. So almost an hour after the market opened, right? And then at what time did I sell it at? At 7:28. Okay. So in 8 minutes, I made $54. All right. And that is over 50%, right? I bought in for $93, right? And then I got out and made $54 profit, okay? If you take 93 and you divide it by 2, that is a little less than $53, which means that was over a 50% trade, okay, in 8 minutes. All right, so that was Apple, all right? And then I got into Lyft, right? I got 3 contracts. Each contract was $28. And I put in $84. Okay. I told myself, I said, okay, I'm gonna start at these and maybe I will add to the position, but I did not add into the position. And then I sold those contracts for $78. This is Robinhood. Okay. This is how they be playing these games. And I'm gonna tell you guys exactly what happened, right? So I lost $6 on that, but the trade was in the green. It was up 10, 12, 15%. I got out at market. Y'all see that type sale right there? Market sale. I got out at market, and then it pulled me out at -$6. All right. So it's not the end of the world. I'm glad that the trade, everybody in the Discord went crazy on it and everybody ate. But nonetheless, that one lost $6. But so we right here. Account is up 10% on the week. All right. So we cool with that. I'm happy with that. We progressing. All right. So now, with that being said, let's go to the charts and let me show you guys those 2 trades and let me break those 2 trades down, okay? So I said on the 12th, we got into Apple, right? So let's go to Apple and we're going to break this down for y'all. All right. Now, so on the 12th, we got into Apple. So first off, let me say this. Let me go to the daily. Right? I was expecting Apple to come up, but it respected this order block so crazy that it rejected and it started to come down. Okay. We had these areas of liquidity right here, right? Also on the weekly, right? I was expecting them to come to the upside, right? They did not. But on Monday, I believe, or Tuesday, we still smacked them. All right. So on the 12th, I'm gonna go to the 12th here. So on Monday the 12th, perfect, right? Boom. So we got in this trade right here. So it was 720, right? So I got in this trade. This is a 15-minute time frame. So I got in on this pullback right here. Okay. So 7 o'clock, 15-minute candle. It closed. Got in on a pullback. I was expecting to swing this actually, right? I got the 265 strike price, right? The stock was at 258 at the time. Okay. Stock was at 258 at the time. So I got the 258 strike price. I mean, the 265 strike price. The stock was at 258. Okay. And as you can see, it ran up from 258 all the way to 261. All right. 261.26. Right. Like I say, I took an entry right here. Okay. I took that entry right here. All right. Candle opened up, pulled back, blasted off, right? And then I took an exit right here. I didn't get at the peak. I didn't get out at the peak, but it was pretty close, right? Exit. All right, boom. And that was in 8 minutes, 50% trade out of the money contracts. One contract, okay? Perfect execution. Yeah, I could have stayed in, but when you see 50% in 8 minutes, it's kind of like with a small account, I'm going to take that, right? So that was the first trade right there. Now, when we go back to the daily, right? When we go back to the daily on Apple, this is what was going on, right? So, perfect. So I knew we had this this fair value gap right here, right? So I knew at any point in time we could have rejected. Therefore, when we blasted off, I said, I'm going to just take profits, because if we did not have an order block right here or an area of liquidity, I would have said, you know what? I'm going to stay in the trade. But that would have meant that Apple would have actually ended up going higher, right? Because we wouldn't have any sellers, but we have sellers right here. So when we blasted off super fast, I said, I'm going to take that profit. Okay. And then we took the profit, good to go. All right. So that's Apple. Next was Lyft. Now this was on the watch list for the week, right? This was on the watch list for the week, right? So look at the daily time frame. We got this bear flag. Okay. Boom, bear flag, right? All right. So took an entry on this day right here, this red day we had. All right. And I said below 1897. I said puts below 1897. So this day it closed below 1897. It closed at 1892. So that's when I actually took entry, when it was closing below 1897. I actually ended up getting in a little bit lower at like 1875. Right? That's where the stock was at. And so then the next day it blasted off up here. Came all the way up to 1938. So I was down pretty bad, like 40%, something like that. But then we closed on a failed 2 up. So then I told everybody, right? And I'm going to share with you guys exactly what I told them so that you guys know, right? Because I like this stuff to be documented, okay? I told everybody on the small account challenge, boom, right? So I said, look, perfect. I said, Lyft rejected super hard on a 2 hour, okay? On a 2 hour. This was the day of the failed 2 up. I said, we are on a failed 2 up on a daily. If we stay on this failed 2 up today, I'm looking for a solid drop over the next few trading sessions, hopefully today or tomorrow. All right. I said this on the 15th. That was on Thursday, okay? I said this on Thursday, right? So I said I was looking for a drop the next day or on Monday, because we were on a failed 2 up on a daily time frame, and we ended up closing on a failed 2 up. right? Now what happened? We go back to the charts and then look, boom, we got the drop, right? We got that initial drop that I was looking for right there. So now next week it's probably going to come back up, retest this 1865, 1870, reject here and then come lower. Because also on a weekly time frame, we had that bearish 3-bar right there, right? And then what happened? Boom, right? Came back up and tested, and then what happened? Dropped some more. All right? So when you look on the weekly, bear flag. Weekly and the daily is on a bear flag, and it just closed below the breakout for the bear flag. So it should be coming down some more, honestly, right? But those are the 2 trades that I took in this small account challenge, right? I try to take solid setups, but those trades, they made a lot of people a lot of money. Even though Robinhood played me, a lot of people made a lot of money on Lyft. And they also was able to catch Apple. It did move very fast, but at the end of the day, it made some money. All right. So very simple, right? That was a small account challenge. This week we up 10%, almost 11%. And next week we're gonna do even better. All right. We're gonna really lock in on some swing trades and we're gonna get this money. All right. But I really want you guys to understand, man. Keep stacking your wins and stay in the green. All right. You don't have to get rich in one trade, but you can blow your account in one trade. I've seen it happen, okay? So y'all make sure you're being disciplined, you studying, you're doing what you need to do, and everything gonna be all good, and you are gonna get where you wanna get to, all right? So like I always say, make sure you get up out your head, go get into this world, because your head is a dangerous place to live, all right? And also remember, y'all, the more you study, the less you worry, all right? You guys all have a great day, great weekend, and I'm gonna holler at you guys on the next video. Y'all stay smooth. Peace.